Hi guys,
Hi.
how are you?
Good, thank you.
So to start, when you guys have a movie that is a monster movie, like kind of point blank, but you get to have these interpersonal relationships with each other and these moments where the characters can kind of like throw digs or get in literal fist fights. What for
Mhm.
you guys is the fun of getting to play those human aspects in those bigger action sequences?
I got to punch Maddie in the face, or she punched me in the face.
It was a double punch.
It
You
was a
punched
double
each
punch. We
other.
punched each other in the face. That was
Yeah.
really fun. Yeah, I think these characters have a lot of anger in them. So it was really nice. And it wasn't like a road trip moment. It was much more like, people who were very angsty having to be put together to try to for a common good. So we had a goal in mind. But it was they're they are spunky characters that are forced together for long periods of time. So it's fun to play that.
And the great part about that is it's just really human. You know, I
Mm.
feel like a lot of times in movies, you try to create conflict or you try to figure out how to force conflict on a situation. But in this, it was so extreme and so intense and so urgent that those moments were just real human moments. So it's easier to play because you can see yourself acting and reacting in that way.
Yeah, I'm very happy to get to add this movie to like the good dad cinema list that I have, where it's just the best dads being good. Because I feel like that's the kind of crux of this movie is that this dad's like, I gotta go get my kids some things. And these two
Right.
are like, great, we're going with you. When when you are in a movie that is really like the motivations of these characters are so simple in those moments because it is just about surviving. Is that more fun for you as an actor? Because you get to kind of build out their motivations yourself, or do you like just the simplicity of he has one goal in mind and he's going to complete that goal no matter what it takes?
Mm.
Well, I think a lot of times it can become very Chekhovian in a way or Shakespearean in a way when you're after four or five things,
Mm.
and then you have to figure out where in the order of importance those things are. So when you just have, when you're a special man with a very special set of skills, it make life real easy. Like John Wick wanted his car, like
Right.
but the more stuff you put on them, you have to remember all those things as you go through the course of that film. So it can be very difficult. Like you're not thinking about one thing. You're not thinking about just what you had for breakfast this morning. You have six or seven things on your mind that's running through your mind constantly throughout the course of the day. And the same thing with a character.
Yeah, and Marina, I do love when we meet her. She's like, "I'm drinking so I don't kill myself." I was like, "Great, I need to know nothing else about this woman." I get her.
Yeah.
That tells me everything.
Yeah,
Yeah, it tells
pretty
me
much.
everything I need to know. When you get to like get in her costuming, live in her apartment for that brief moment, how much does stuff like that help you inform your character?
By the way, props to your background there.
Thank
Definitely
you.
brain and Captain America shield.
What's happening? And there's a spider in there all over
Yeah, I
me.
see it
Very well
all
coordinated.
there. I think I think the my motto during COVID was I drink so I don't kill myself. So it was really it was really relatable. I think I perfected the martini during COVID. And I think it also like this character gave me permission to just explore things that you don't as a woman normally get to explore as a female co-lead in a film. Like you don't get to be ugly. You don't get to have that darkness and not give a fuck not give whatever
Liberty Gibbet.
what anybody else thinks. And that was very liberating. And I think Nina is somebody that is inherently a good person. And they're like Anthony said, they have one goal, survival. He's getting his medicine for his kid. I'm trying to figure out how to kill this thing. We have like one thing that we've got to do. And in the meantime, we are wrestling with our own internal demons. And it was really satisfying to have to play that.
But even with that, Morena in a frumpy jacket with a gun, no makeup, oily hair, and a mining hat is still beautiful.
Hey,
Yeah,
thanks.
prettier than I'll ever be. Prettier than I'll ever be. I was like, okay, girl.
She put on her mining hat. I'm like, it's cute.
Chop, I'm not cute.
Oh, I love it. Thank you guys so much for talking with me today. I really appreciate it. Anthony, I have to say, I hear certain phrases in your head probably at least once a day, just that you've
Oh,
said, they just pop in. So it's great talking to you guys. And I can't
Thank
wait
you
for
so much.
thank
elevation.
you.